Well, I was cruising the MSN webpage, as I so often do, and I came across an article that said, "The Perfect Man." And I just had to open it up because I knew it would be chock full of bullshit and inconsistencies and also some delusional fantasies that women nowadays must have about the perfect man. Top thing on the list for the perfect man: he has to make at least $77,000 a year. Well, that pretty much says it all, because if a man makes more than $77,000 a year, who the fuck gives a shit what he looks like or how he behaves, because he's got some money in his pocket. I just knew at that point that the 2,000 women surveyed in this poll weren't nothing but a bunch of money grubbing bitches that just care about how much money a guy makes. The fuck is this? Oh, that's a bee. Okay, hang on a second. I got a bee. Sorry about that. A bee got in here and I don't want to get stung. Oh, yes. The perfect man. The perfect man not only must make $77,000 a year, but for some strange reason, he must drive an Audi. Now, I don't have anything against Audis other than they're Audis. And I think it's my personal opinion, and it's not a bash against Audi or their company or slander of any kind. I just think they're ugly pieces of shit. And even if I had the money, would never buy one. Ever. Just like I would never buy a Cadillac. And I would never buy a Porsche. And I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini or any of those other vehicles, because you're paying an exorbitant amount of money for nothing. It's just a car. It's just a place to get you from A to B. That's it. I mean, I have a nice car. You know, it's got leather seats and all the wonderful trimmings and a nice stereo and everything. So, I mean, if women aren't satisfied with a car that runs, I don't know what to tell them. The perfect man must be sensitive and cry at the movies. Are you fucking kidding me? If I saw a guy crying at the movies, I'd tell him, I'd say, pull your balls out of your old lady's purse or wherever the fuck she's keeping them and put them back in your pants and stop crying like a little bitch. The perfect man must love his mom. Well, guys, I mean, come on, man. I mean, unless your mom was some sadistic psycho that made your life a living hell, I mean, pretty much all guys love their mom. They go to their mom for everything. I mean, I'm 38 and I still go to my mom for things sometimes, so. The perfect man must be 6 feet in height. Okay? Which is, I got that. They must have short, dark hair, which is, I don't buy into hairdos all that much. I just let mine grow. The perfect man must be stylish and dress in all the current trends. He must be up to date on all the current trends. Oh, and black guys, get ready to be pissed off. The perfect man is not a man of color. It's a white guy. Because nowhere in the article did it say that the perfect man is of any ethnicity. It just said that he had to be 6 foot tall and tan. Okay? That leaves that open to interpretation. I interpret it as the perfect man is, you know, doesn't have color. He's just tan, which I think is bullshit. By the way, they posted a nice picture of a douchebag to represent this perfect man. Now, this was, you know, looked like a younger version of like Mitt Romney or something. I mean, he looked like a total douche. He had the gelled hair. Oh, the perfect man has to be clean shaven, by the way. No more douchebag pencil beards or any of that kind of crap. And this guy, you know, I'm not a shut-in. I go out all the time, and rarely do I ever see anybody look like this person. This person was made on a computer or prefabricated someplace, because the average guy just doesn't look like that. He doesn't. Okay? And nowhere in that list of the qualities that a woman wants in a man did it say that he had to play an instrument or be talented in some kind of way. So that means basically they just want a business douche that makes tons of money and looks good. That's sensitive like a little pansy. You know, cries at the movies and cries for everything, is in touch with their feelings and all that. And, you know, basically, you know, and oh yeah, by the way, he has to be clean shaven. When I say clean shaven, like everything has to be clean shaven. He can't have hair on his chest or anything, which is also a unrealistic expectation. Women, guys grow hair on their chest. Just deal with it. Okay? And the perfect man has to be athletic. He has to ride a bike and be able to swim. I know tons of people that can't swim. I don't understand why that's a real factor. The perfect man has to be able to ride a bike. I don't understand why that's important. Oh, and he must be toned and ripped. Like, he has to have the six-pack abs and the buff body. Women, this man does not exist. The guy you're looking for isn't interested in you. He's interested in your brother.